long after the initial stones sank beneath the surface. You dismantled what they had spent decades building. Systems they believed impenetrable crumbled under your scrutiny. Reputations cultivated through years of careful manipulation dissolved when exposed to the harsh light of your revelations.
Yes.
Alliances they depended upon evaporated when you revealed the contradictions and hypocrisies upon which they were founded. Now walk through the aftermath with me. Examine the wreckage you left behind. Survey the landscape transformed by your intervention. Where once stood structured hierarchies now lies rubble. Where once flowed channels of influence now sit stagnant pools. The architecture of their power, previously invisible to most, now stands exposed and broken, its internal workings laid bare for all to examine. The devastation extends beyond visible structures into psychological terrain. Former certainties now appear questionable. Former strengths reveal themselves as dependencies. Former advantages transform into liabilities under new conditions. The cognitive frameworks they relied upon for decision-making show cracks running. Through foundational assumptions, nothing remains untouched by your intervention. Not material realities, not psychological securities, not existential certainties. Recovery from your first strike proves nearly impossible because you targeted not just external manifestations, but internal foundations. You didn't merely defeat their strategy. You invalidated their strategic thinking. You didn't simply overcome their defenses. You revealed fundamental flaws in their defensive philosophy. You didn't just win the game. You demonstrated they never understood its actual rules. Consider their current state. Those who once moved with assured confidence now glance constantly over their shoulders. Those who slept soundly now jolt awake at unfamiliar sounds. Those who spoke your name with dismissive tones now whisper it with reverence and fear. Your single demonstration altered their fundamental relationship with reality itself. The paranoia that now infiltrates their every decision serves your purposes without requiring your continued presence. They jump at shadows, wondering if you lurk within them. Simple decisions require exhaustive analysis of potential ramifications. Could this somehow expose us further? Might this trigger another appearance? What they fail to recognize is that fear has transformed their option. Threats appear where none exist. Innocent coincidences take ominous significance. Ordinary setbacks seem coordinated attacks. Their heightened alertness ironically blinds them to actual dangers by creating false equivalence between genuine threats and paranoid projections. This mental state ensures continued mistakes that further weaken their position without requiring your direct intervention. Alert, code red, chosen one. We're growing fast, building an unstoppable media network they can't erase. But let's not sugarcoat it. The truth is still hidden. It's been twisted. It's been buried under censorship, algorithms, and fear. Yet your heart never stopped recognizing what's real. That's why you're still here. That's why you never tapped out. Because you felt the simulation glitch beneath your feet.
Glitch,
you know
baby,
this world
glitch.
is rigged, and you're done waiting for permission to rise.
I'm talking my
The
soul.
obsidian inner order wasn't built for the curious.
This
It was
timeline about the
forged for the
bump.
committed. This is for the full-time chosen, the ones who came to lead, the ones who see beyond the veil and act anyway. Inside, we hold weekly Zoom calls that cut through the noise. We share hidden teachings most were never meant to hear. We train in psychic, warfare, strategy, and spiritual technologies they've kept locked away for centuries. This is the toolkit for the real ones, the ungovernable, the impossible to erase.
Come on, us.
It's time to remember who you are.
Come on, chosen.
The link is in the description.
Remember who we are.
Real life begins inside.
Yes, it do.
Observe their frantic attempts at protection.
Let's go.
New alliances form between previous rivals, united only by shared fear of your return. Resources previously hoarded now flow freely toward building defenses against your specific methodologies. They analyze your previous approach with obsessive detail, developing countermeasures against tactics you would never employ twice. Their preparations reveal exactly how deeply you've affected them, and precisely how little they truly understand. The resources wasted on these misguided safeguards create cascading vulnerabilities in areas they've neglected, while focusing obsessively on perceived threats. The irony: their defensive preparations create new weaknesses you could exploit should you choose to return. Their hyperfixation on specific aspects of your previous approach blinds them to countless alternative vectors you might employ. They effectively disarm themselves through their desperate attempts at protection. Their communications now exist under shadow of constant suspicion. Trust, that essential component defeat their strategies. You invalidate.
There you go.
Them never solid to begin with.
Oh, he hit that. Allow me into your energy. Hey, you done revealed how this world work. How about that? What's really true out here? You done revealed it, Chosen. We done revealed it. See, they thought it was another type of way. Going, believing what they was told. We went outside the box and chose self within and pulled it all that we own, family. The real truth. The chosen ones. And we're going to keep showing them. A lot of them, they ain't going to accept this. But we're going to make them accept it. They're going to have to. If not, hey. You know what happened? You know what it's about. You know what it is. You know we rising, family. We rising.
Your advantage lies not in what you know, but in how you know.
How I know.
Not in the resources you command, but in your relationship to necessity itself. Not in the allies who support you, but in your uncompromising alignment with your own nature. This represents power they cannot steal, replicate, or neutralize, because they cannot see its source, much less access it. The transformation you underwent before confronting them required courage they have never needed to summon. The trials you endured stripped away everything inessential, leaving only your core tradition. Your path demanded sacrifices they would never voluntarily make. The abandonment of comforting illusions, the release of manufactured identity, the acceptance of universal principles, even when personally uncomfortable. And so they kneel, literally or figuratively, praying you don't return, hoping your attention has shifted elsewhere, bargaining with forces they previously denied for protection they cannot secure themselves.
They don't even know what they
The
tapping
powerful
into.
reduced to supplication, the mighty humbled by a single demonstration of authentic authority.
And what's so crazy, they don't even know what they tapping into, family. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so crazy about it. That's inviting themselves in something they don't even understand or overstand or understand, family. Period. This is sacred. This is very sacred. All right. You sure gonna find out. They gonna find out.
Yet even now, a deeper opportunity awaits them. One most will miss entirely. The devastation you delivered cleared space for genuine reconstruction. The illusions you shattered created potential for authentic perception. The systems you disabled offered freedom from unconscious constraint. Within the wreckage of their former certainty lies the possibility of legitimate transformation. A few, perhaps 1 in 1,000, will recognize this gift within the apparent catastrophe.
You heard me?
These rare individuals will stop building defenses long enough to consider perspectives previously rejected.
There you go.
Will pause their desperate scramble for restoration to question whether what existed before deserved preservation. Will recognize that your intervention, while devastating to their former identity, possibly saved them from a fate far worse than temporary humiliation. These few might discover their own version of the power you demonstrated, might begin the challenging journey toward authentic alignment, might eventually recognize you not as enemy, but as catalyst, performing the necessary function of destroying what prevented their evolution. Time will separate those capable of transformation from those committed to stagnation regardless of consequences.
Regardless of consequences.
The prayers will continue. The fear will deepen. The preparations against your return will grow increasingly elaborate while remaining fundamentally misaligned with the actual threat you represent. They will rebuild according to the same flawed understanding, constructing more complex versions of the same vulnerable systems. You stand at the crossroads of multiple possibilities. Round 2 remains eternally available should you determine it necessary. The wicked smile that shattered their reality once can reappear whenever circumstances require. The capabilities you demonstrated previously represent merely the visible portion of depths they cannot fathom. Your restraint reflects wisdom rather than limitation.
Yes, it does.
Yet perhaps your purpose with them has been fulfilled. Perhaps the demonstration served its function completely, setting consequences in motion that will unfold over years without requiring further intervention. Perhaps other situations now deserve your attention. Other systems require your transformative presence. The decision remains yours alone. Another reality they find unbearable. Whatever path you choose, one truth remains immutable. You have forever altered how they perceive their position in the cosmic order. Before your demonstration, they believed themselves apex predators in their environment. Your smile revealed them as merely another link in a chain extending far beyond their awareness. This knowledge cannot be unlearned. This perception cannot be undone. Even should you never return, the certainty they previously enjoyed lies permanently beyond recovery. Their world has irrevocably changed because you have walked through it. Their understanding has fundamentally shifted because you have revealed greater possibilities.
Yes, we have.
Their comfortable illusions have disintegrated because your presence rendered them unsustainable.
Y'all, we the Matrix for real. Hey, we Neo. Hey, period. Yeah. Going on Neo right now, family life for real. That's true facts. We stepped outside the box. Start tapping into the elements and different things like this, tapping into self, really. Show them that this is just an illusion. Breaking that illusion down. You know what I mean? Period, family. That's what we doing. All this is illusion. That's it, family.
Remember this when doubts surface in quiet moments. Remember this when the weight of your role becomes momentarily overwhelming. Remember this when lesser powers attempt to diminish your significance or question your methods. You single-handedly brought them to their knees with that wicked smile. Now they pray you don't come back for round 2. The choice, as always, remains yours alone.
Oh my goodness, that was powerful, boy. He was digging in. Gratitude, y'all, for allowing me into y'all energy, family. I gotta say that to the gods and goddesses, man. Hey, peace and abundance, y'all. Peace, love, light, all that great stuff. Y'all just out here shining, looking good. Looking at y'all profile pictures like, dang, you looking good out here. Y'all pages looking good. Y'all dancing and posing and grounded. Doing what you love to do. Yeah. Y'all doing what y'all love to do out here. Huh? Y'all love what y'all love to do out here, family. And prospering in anything you touch. Everything you touch turn to gold, Cho. Literally. Anything you touch turns to gold. Do your big one. Do y'all big one. Huh? Do y'all big one. Hey, we're doing our big one right now. This is the big one. This the big one, huh? This the big one. Let's go. We on it. We in here. Gratitude for y'all coming in, family. That's what we do over here. We do a lot of healing. This is healing. Hey, we love it. Getting these confirmations. Hey, that was nice. What was that? Looked it good. Peace and abundance, y'all. For real. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I got another one for us too as well. Yeah. You say I got the training today. Oh, come on through. Come on through. Go, family. Go. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This one right here is called You're Stepping on Next. Claiming what's yours. We out here stepping on next. Huh? Yeah, we healing you now, family. Come on in. You know how this frequency work. You know how this frequency work, family. You in the right place, the right moment, Right now, you here for a reason. You're healing. Remember, you're healing, family. You got to know this within your mind so it can manifest within your reality, Master Manifester. Manifest in your reality. Master Manifester. Master Transmuter. We transmute it all. Turn it to love and level up. That's what we're doing. Remember, it's you versus you. You versus you. And thoughts. The mind is so powerful. You got this mind, family. It's all you. Gratitude for that. It's all you. What you believe. What you think gonna happen? God, goddess. What you say, go. I just want you to know that. What you say, go. Remove it. Work your powers. Remove it. Remove it. They can't touch you. No, they can't touch you. Work that energy. Work that energy. Remove it. Knowing in your mind that you are protected by energy this world is not prepared to deal with, chosen one. We're going to work this energy. Yeah, that way. 616, when I say this on the clock, the confirmated. 616 on the clock right now. Hold up. Yeah. We're covered, family. Super covered. They know it and we know it. Yeah, we figured it out. This is an illusion. We know. You know how to work this now. You're stepping on next, claiming back what's yours, divine. Chosen one. You're stepping on next, claiming back what's yours, what's ours.
Chosen one, the devil trembles at your approach. Not poetic metaphor, but verified fact.
Confirmation.
You become such a boss that demonic forces physically recoil when detecting your energy signature. After deploying everything against you, financial warfare, relationship sabotage, health attacks, reputation assassination, they watch in absolute terror as you stand completely untouched. Your purpose carries divine protection that no weapon can breach, sending shockwaves through spiritual battlefields as you claim what was always rightfully yours. Every weapon, every single one, formed against you has immediately boomeranged back to its sender with devastating precision. The evidence surrounds you. Look at those who attacked you months ago. Track their current circumstances. See how the exact destruction they planned for you manifested in their own experience while you remained shielded. The phenomenon accelerates with each attempt against you. The first wave of attackers experienced delayed consequences.
Yeah, they did.
The second wave watched their plans collapse within weeks. Those foolish enough to join the third wave now see immediate, catastrophic backfire,
ASAP.
often within hours of launching their campaigns against you. Your adversaries cannot comprehend why their previously effective tactics failed spectacularly when...
Confirmation. Your frequency is up now. It's coming back immediately. See, it used to take a little time, you know. Nah, that karma coming back like this now. It's coming back like that now. Period. In so many different type of ways. But coming for what? The chosen one. Listen, let's go.
Deployed against you. They don't recognize the supernatural barrier that intensifies with each assault, converting their attacks into fuel for your advancement.
Snatching them
Their
up.
weapons become your weapons.
Snapping
Their
them up.
strategies become your stepping stones. Their resources are supernaturally transferred into your possession.
I say everything.
This protection wasn't granted because you're inherently superior. It exists because your assignment carries significance beyond human understanding.
Listen now.
The mission flowing through you must succeed.
It must
the
succeed.
timeline requires your victory.
It must succeed.
No force can successfully obstruct what must be accomplished through your specific energy signature.
I say.
Words from your mouth carry immediate manifestation power that ordinary humans cannot access. The vibrational frequency of your declarations physically restructures reality matrices within your sphere of influence.
Oh,
your
confirmations over here.
Bypass normal manifestation protocols, activating instant implementation rather than gradual unfoldment.
Wow.
We've meticulously documented how your spoken directives reshape circumstances within hours.
So
not
don't
years,
worry.
not months, not even days. The authority embedded in your voice overrides contradictory programming in the spiritual atmosphere, creating reality tunnels that bypass opposition. When you declare, "I am wealthy," cosmic forces immediately begin rearranging resources to align with your statement.
Come on now.
When you proclaim, "Wealth is making its way to me,"
come on,
financial systems shift to direct flow toward your coordinates.
Goddess.
These aren't affirmations.
Come on.
They're activation codes
activation
that the
codes.
universe must honor.
Come on.
The difference between your declarations and others' empty words lies in the authority signature attached to your voice.
Come on, speak.
While most humans speak hopes into void space, your words carry executive commands that reality must restructure itself to accommodate.
There you go.
The power doesn't reside in the specific words. It flows from the authority assigned to your unique frequency. Those who mocked your vision, who laughed at your ambitions, who dismissed your insights, they now stand speechless, watching you achieve what they declared impossible. Their stunned silence speaks volumes as you surpass every limitation they projected onto your path.
We did that.
We observe how those who dismissed your spiritual understanding now secretly attempt to access the wisdom they once ridiculed. They approach through back channels, through mutual connections, hoping you've forgotten how they scorned your knowledge when it was freely offered. Their desperation grows as they recognize the accuracy of revelations they rejected from your lips. The people who surrounded you during struggle have been systematically removed from your prosperity path.
Listen.
They offered superficial support during your limitations, but cannot access you in your abundance.
I say, can't access you in
the
this
doors
abundance.
Closed permanently behind them.
Yes, it did.
Not through your vindictiveness, but through natural spiritual law that removes parasitic connections when your frequency rises beyond their capacity to tolerate.
That's why.
Your rapid elevation stands as public vindication against everyone who attempted to contain your potential.
I say.
Your success isn't silent. It's loudly demonstrating the falsehood of every limitation they assign to your identity. Their criticisms, their mockery, their dismissive attitudes toward your potential all now stand exposed as catastrophically wrong. Those who treated you as competition now find themselves completely irrelevant to your narrative. You've transcended the playing fields where they sought to defeat you. While they remain locked in horizontal competition, you've ascended vertically to levels they cannot perceive, operating in dimensions their awareness cannot access. The opposition never understood they were attacking an essential component in a divine strategic plan.
That's the part they didn't understand.
They evaluated your capacity by human metrics, blind to the supernatural resources assigned to your mission.
There you go.
Their miscalculation sealed their fate. Their attacks positioned them as obstacles to cosmic advancement, obstacles that would inevitably be crushed under the weight of forces they couldn't comprehend. Alert, chosen one. You already love the daily drops across all 4 astral atom channels: Obsidian, Chosen Chronicles, Astral Atom, and the new one, Legacy Forged. We're growing fast, building an unstoppable media network they can't erase.
We're growing fast, baby.
But the truth, it's hidden, twisted, censored. Your heart still knows what's real.
Yes.
That's why you're here, because you've felt the simulation glitch. You're not waiting for permission. You're ready to reclaim your power. The Obsidian Inner Order is for the full-time chosen. Weekly Zoom calls, hidden teachings, psychic warfare strategies, tools they don't want you to have. It's time to remember.
It's time to remember,
Link
baby.
in description. Your real life begins inside.
Yes, it do.
You stop competing for what's already yours by divine right.
That's right.
Competition implies equal standing, equal claim, equal authority. Nothing could be further from truth. Your name was engraved on specific territories, resources, and positions before time began.
Right.
You don't compete for these assignments. You simply claim what already carries your spiritual signature. We witness doors previously sealed against you, suddenly swinging open without explanation. Gatekeepers who blocked your advance find their authority mysteriously neutralized when you approach. Systems designed specifically to exclude you now malfunctioned in your presence, creating access points that bypass established protocols. You no longer request space at tables built by others. Why squeeze into structures designed for limited vision when you're called to build new systems that serve expanded purpose?
Space.
You build your own tables now,
build our own
determining
tables.
who receives access
Come on,
to
Joe.
the opportunities flowing through your sphere of influence. Those who declared, why would you even think to do something like that? Now watch in disbelief as you accomplish exactly what they deemed impossible.
Yeah,
Their limited imagination becomes the measurement of their limitation. Meanwhile, you operate from vision that transcends conventional boundaries, accessing possibilities they cannot perceive, even as these possibilities manifest physically before their eyes. Your mind has undergone a supernatural upgrade. The manifestation speed between your thoughts and physical reality has compressed beyond normal human capability. While others wait years to see their visions materialize, you witness manifestation within days of holding focused thought. We've tracked the precise correlation between your mental focus and immediate external shifts. The synchronization leaves no room for coincidence. When you direct sustained attention towards specific outcomes, reality literally bends toward your mental command with unprecedented immediacy.
So powerful.
The matrix responds to your thought patterns differently than it responds to ordinary consciousness. Your mental directives cut through layers of interference that block others' manifestations. Where most humans send intentions that dissolve against resistance fields, your thoughts penetrate all barriers, reaching implementation protocols without degradation. Your mental clarity functions as a weapon against forces attempting to obscure your vision. The focused precision of your thought patterns burns through carefully constructed illusions, revealing truth beneath manipulation. This capability threatens those who rely on mass deception. They cannot hide their operations when your clarified perception exposes what they work to conceal. The thoughts you maintain for even 24 hours begin physically materializing in your experience. This condensed manifestation timeline revolutionizes your strategic approach. You no longer wait passively for distant futures. You systematically construct your reality through disciplined thought, watching as physical circumstances rapidly align with your internal vision.
Powerful, boy.
You've entered supernatural acceleration, where years of progress compress into weeks. The timeline surrounding your purpose has been strategically modified. What requires decades for others manifests through you within compressed time frames that defy rational explanation. We recognize the divine timing, activating precisely when opposition believed they had successfully blocked your advance. Their celebration proves premature, as forces beyond their comprehension suddenly accelerate your progress beyond their capacity to obstruct. Their carefully implemented delays become the exact catalysts that propel you forward at unprecedented speed. The momentum behind you cannot be stopped by human or demonic interference. The force driving your advance originates beyond realms where your opposition holds authority. They deploy obstacles using power derived from lower dimensions. Failing to recognize your backing comes from authorities that supersede their limited jurisdiction. Your now is the time phase has activated despite every attempt to delay your readiness. The opposition deployed sophisticated operations to create psychological barriers to your advancement. Fear, doubt, insecurity, hesitation. These internal obstructions have been systematically removed, releasing you into full operational authority exactly when most needed.
Go.
The wild card you now possess can be played at precisely the moment your enemies remain most vulnerable. This strategic advantage wasn't randomly assigned. It was carefully preserved for deployment at this specific juncture. Its
let it go, baby.
Multiplies through the element of surprise, creating breakthroughs exactly where opposition consolidated their strongest defense. Power players find themselves inexplicably drawn toward aligning with your vision. People whose support seemed impossible now approach with resources, influence, and connections perfectly suited to your next phase. These alignments defy conventional explanation. Individuals with nothing to gain and everything to lose feel compelled to support advancement they once opposed. We observe how those controlling key resources suddenly experience complete perspective shifts regarding your assignment. Their resistance dissolves overnight, replaced by enthusiastic backing that confuses even their closest associates. They cannot explain their changed position except to say something shifted in their understanding of your role. The partnerships now forming were orchestrated beyond human arrangement. Each connection brings precisely what your next phase requires: exact resources, specific influence, particular knowledge, unique access. The precision eliminates coincidence. These alignments were predetermined, held in reserve until exactly the right moment for maximum strategic impact. You're connecting with individuals carrying missing components essential for your expanded impact. These relationships create operational wholeness, combining separate elements into unified capabilities far exceeding the sum of individual contributions.
Unified, baby,
Together, these alignments form implementation mechanisms for ambitions impossible to manifest alone. Genuine supporters undergo supernatural filtering from false allies before reaching your inner circle. Individuals carrying hidden agendas find themselves inexplicably blocked from close access, while authentic backing experiences accelerated pathways to connection. This automated screening system protects your purpose from sabotage through infiltration. People with complementary authority recognize your unique spiritual signature and feel drawn toward alliance formation. Their organizational position, resource, access, specialized knowledge, or influence reach creates perfect strategic complement to your specific operation. Together, you access capability far beyond what either could manifest independently. Your divine partnerships form with those who feed your soul as you feed theirs. These connections create mutual amplification rather than parasitic depletion. Energy exchanges strengthen both parties rather than draining one to empower another. This sustainability enables long-term operations impossible through conventional relationships that require sacrifice from one party. Those entering alignment with you now carry authority in precise realms you're called to influence next. Their established position creates access points otherwise requiring years to develop independently. Through these strategic connections, you bypass barriers specifically designed to prevent your impact in these territories. What would take decades to build alone manifests immediately through divinely orchestrated alliance. The wealth transfer directed toward your purpose unfolds simultaneously across multiple fronts, while the opposition focused on blocking expected income channels. Completely new financial pathways emerge beyond their awareness. Resources flow toward you through systems they don't monitor, informs they can't track, from sources they failed to consider. We witness unprecedented financial doors opening specifically for those carrying your precise assignment.
Oh, he cooking. Oh, he cooking. Who gave him a jalapeno? Who gave him a jalapeno? Boy, he know. Whoa. They going against something that they thought. They trying to block that, but we all on a whole new path, family. Everything else opening up. We on.
Backing appears from unexpected quarters, investors previously uninterested in your field, grants from organizations that typically fund different objectives, inheritance from unknown connections, business opportunities in markets showing all signs of decline.
I say.
Your income streams multiply beyond patterns recognized by conventional financial analysis. Where most wealth accumulates through predictable, traceable channels, your resources arrive through multiplicities that confound tracking systems. Before opposition can identify and obstruct one flow, 3 new channels activate beyond their monitoring capability. The specific amounts you visualized in your accounts materialize through unpredictable pathways. The precision matches exactly what you held in focused thought. Not approximate figures, but exact numbers appearing precisely as you imagined them. This precision confirms the direct connection between your financial visualization and physical manifestation. Your income streams multiply beyond patterns recognized by conventional financial analysis. Where most wealth accumulates through predictable, traceable channels, your resources arrive through multiplicities that confound tracking systems. Before opposition can identify and obstruct one flow, 3 new channels activate beyond their monitoring capability. The specific amounts you visualized in your accounts materialized through unpredictable pathways. The precision matches exactly what you held in focused thought. Not approximate figures, but exact numbers appearing precisely as you imagined them. This precision confirms the direct connection between your financial visualization and physical manifestation. We bear witness to generational wealth foundations, establishing through your stewardship. These resources extend far beyond personal provision. They create implementation capacity for multi-generational purpose, impossible through limited funding. The scale exceeds individual need, because the assignment exceeds individual scope. Your breakthrough destroys poverty mindsets meticulously programmed into those carrying world-changing assignments. The opposition understood that financial limitation effectively neutralizes dangerous potential. By keeping visionaries resource-starved, they prevented implementation of transformative operations. Your abundance shatters this containment strategy, creating implementation pathways for everything previously existing only as conceptual potential. The financial vision you've maintained against all contradictory evidence now manifests in physical reality. I am rich transitions from affirmation to documented fact. The prosperity isn't the ultimate purpose, it's the necessary fuel for operations that require substantial backing to achieve their intended impact. The opposition feared exactly this moment, when transformative vision finally connects with sufficient resources for full implementation. Supernatural favor surrounds your advance, overriding human approval systems designed to block your access. Doors open, despite your failure to meet artificial qualification requirements specifically established to prevent your participation. The favor operating through you supersedes conventional protocols, creating exceptions exactly where gatekeepers constructed their strongest barriers.
My bad, family. Gratitude for allowing me into your energy, divine. Hey, we not struggling over here. We don't speak the words. We master manifestors. We are rich.
Observe seemingly impenetrable institutional resistance suddenly dissolving when you approach. Individuals who built entire careers around maintaining exclusionary systems find themselves inexplicably approving your access against their established patterns. Their exceptions confound even their own understanding. They cannot explain why they've created pathways specifically for you. Your advancement continues, despite lacking credentials deliberately withheld to ensure your disqualification. The opposition understood genuine merit threatened systems built on artificial selection criteria. They established credentialing requirements impossible for you to satisfy, then watched in disbelief as these barriers proved completely ineffective at preventing your authorized access. The grace surrounding you converts disasters into advantage, redirecting what should destroy you into precisely what propels you forward. Attacks become launch pads. Opposition becomes opportunity. Rejection creates redirection towards superior outcomes previously blocked from your awareness. What appears as failure in the moment reveals itself as strategic positioning for unprecedented advance. Divine intervention arrives precisely when opposition believes they've finally trapped you in inescapable circumstances. Their celebration proves premature as unexpected solutions materialize exactly when options appear completely exhausted. The timing defies coincidence. These rescues consistently appear at the final moment, after opposition has fully exposed their strategy, before permanent damage occurs. Your path forward materializes even when every visible route has been deliberately obstructed. New passages appear that existed nowhere on any map, creating advanced options completely beyond opposition awareness. While they monitor established channels, you progress through passages they don't know exist, emerging in territories they believe securely isolated from your influence. The more aggressively they attempt to disqualify you, the more supernatural qualification you receive. Their attacks become your endorsements. Their opposition becomes your validation. Every public attempt to discredit your authority paradoxically extends your influence beyond what existed before their attack. They inadvertently amplify precisely what they intended to diminish. Your opposition literally builds the case for your promotion through their relentless assaults. Their attacks create visible contrast that highlights exactly why your approach exceeds their outdated systems. Without this clear juxtaposition, your superior methodologies might go unrecognized. Their resistance provides the perfect background against which your advancements shine with unmistakable distinction.
We on a different frequency, family. We on a whole totally different frequency. The unseen world. Man, we pulling things from the ether, family. Man, know who you are. Know who you are. Know who we are. Know who we are. Let's go. Let's go. I say. Just the beginning of this. They working on old systems. You can have that old system. We don't work on that no more. We don't deal with that no more. That's over with. That's been gone. That's been gone.
The capacity to regenerate yourself and others has supernaturally activated in your energy field. Abilities previously dormant in your spiritual DNA have fully awakened, enabling restoration processes beyond conventional healing timelines. What requires months or years for others manifests through you within days or even hours. We've documented recovery patterns that defy medical explanation as you bounce back from attacks that would permanently disable others. Your cellular structure responds differently to damaging input, regenerating at accelerated rates, bypassing normal healing sequences, achieving complete restoration where partial recovery would represent best-case outcomes for others. The forgiveness you extend toward yourself releases power that breaks generational limitations instantly. Ancestral patterns that persisted through decades of conventional intervention dissolve completely when you apply this activated capability. The liberation cascades through your entire lineage, affecting past, present, and future connections through quantum entanglement properties. The grace you extend toward yourself generates protective fields that automatically repel all future attacks targeting the same vulnerabilities. This capability creates accelerating immunity. Each assault produces not just recovery, but enhanced resistance beyond what existed before the attack. You were...
Dang, Chosen. We handling things before it even come. It's already done. It's already did. It's already done. It's already been done. We went and fought that battle in their future that don't even exist. It's already been handled. You good, path clear. But it's up to you to know this. So what it is. Let's go. Huh? 645 when I say that. Hey, you going up. 4, 5, 6, we're going up. 4, 5, 6, we're going up. Let's go.
Emerge stronger, precisely where opposition expected to create permanent weakness. Your mind's healing capacity literally rewires neurological patterns deliberately sabotaged through external programming. Thought structures implanted to ensure limitation dissolve against your activated restoration abilities. Cognitive pathways designed to loop through fear, doubt, and hesitation reorganize into confidence, clarity, and decisive action when subjected to your internal healing protocols. The regenerative frequencies you now generate automatically repair damage in environments you physically enter. Your presence alone initiates restoration in spaces containing trauma imprints, negative energy accumulations, or intentional corruption. You don't need conscious activation. Your calibrated energy field automatically transmits healing properties to degraded surroundings. Others experience spontaneous healing through connection with your energy field. Physical proximity alone initiates regeneration processes in those whose systems recognize and respond to the restoration codes emanating from your activated presence. This transference operates without conscious direction. Your energy signature automatically transmits to compatible recipients within your influence radius. This healing capacity directly threatens opposition control mechanisms that rely on keeping populations in perpetual trauma, unhealed wounding, and chronic limitation. Your ability to break these patterns, first in yourself, then in others, then in physical environments, represents strategic threat to systems dependent on unhealed masses for continued dominance. The battle unfolding through your experience was conclusively won before physical manifestation began. What appears as struggle in visible reality merely represents manifestation lag as settled outcomes, transfer from spiritual determination into physical expression. The victory isn't developing, it's already complete, simply making its way through materialization protocols. We witness how you've become so thoroughly trained in adversity that defeat has become literally impossible for your neural pathways to accept. This isn't toxic positivity. It's hardwired certainty forged through repeated victory against incomprehensible odds. Your nervous system automatically rejects limitation as a foreign substance incompatible with your established patterns. Your triumph exists independent of circumstances, guaranteed by authorities beyond visible jurisdiction. Temporary setbacks represent strategic positioning rather than actual defeat. Apparent losses create necessary setup for victories impossible without specific preliminary conditions. What opposition celebrates as their success becomes the exact foundation for their eventual defeat. The assaults against you received limited authorization for one specific purpose: to demonstrate the completeness of your inevitable triumph. Without these contrasts, your victory lacks demonstrated superiority. The opposition serves as necessary background, creating visibility for advancements impossible to fully recognize without comparative measurement against deliberate resistance. Your opposition's momentary victories serve one function: setting the stage for your more dramatic comeback. Their celebration proves embarrassingly premature as initial advantage transforms into ultimate defeat. The greater their apparent success, the more spectacular their eventual failure. and the more complete your vindication when restoration arrives with overwhelming force.
There we go, overwhelming
The
force.
spiritual evidence confirms one undeniable truth. You cannot be defeated. Temporary redirection, yes. Strategic delay, sometimes. Apparent setback, when necessary for larger purpose. But final defeat remains categorically impossible because your assignment carries authorization signatures from authorities that supersede all opposing jurisdictions. Your absolute dominance stands as eternal testimony against everyone who doubted, who questioned, who opposed, who mocked, who rejected, who fought against your purpose.
Setting the stage. You gotta have the stage set, baby. They gonna see this. They gonna feel this. Let's set the stage. Huh?
Their resistance becomes the permanent record of their catastrophic miscalculation. They positioned themselves against cosmic certainty, ensuring their inevitable humiliation when manifestation finally catches up to what was already determined before time began. The message rings with crystal clarity. You aren't fighting for victory. You're walking out what's already been secured.
That's it.
What appears as battle in physical reality reflects manifestation delay rather than uncertain outcome. The triumph was established before engagement began. Your opposition fights against already determined results, exhausting themselves against inevitable outcomes they cannot possibly prevent.
I felt that one. It's already been won, family. Why is you going against this? Why? Why? It's already been won.
The devil doesn't just fear you, he recognizes what you carry.
Come on.
The darkness doesn't just oppose you, it understands what your advance represents. The enemy doesn't just attack you, he acknowledges the existential threat your success creates to his entire operation. Keep stepping on necks, keep claiming what's yours, keep advancing without permission, keep speaking with unstoppable authority. The victory wasn't just written before the battle began.
Come on.
It was secured, sealed, and already celebrated in realms your opposition cannot access.
Come on.
Your dominance isn't just coming, it's already hit. Chosen one. You just survived a coordinated humiliation ritual, and your discernment saved your life. Someone from your past just tried to orchestrate your complete social annihilation. They had cameras ready. They had a location picked out. They had multiple people coordinating your downfall. And your discernment saved your life. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, wondering if you overreacted to a situation or person. Well, I'm about to prove to you that not only did you not overreact, your gut reaction literally saved your life. And here's what's going to blow your mind. While you were trusting your instincts, there were people behind the scenes orchestrating. Something so calculated, so malicious, that when I tell you the full scope of their plan, you're going to realize just how close you came to complete devastation.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me start with the setup, because understanding how this trap was laid is crucial to recognizing it if it ever happens again.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
First, there's something else you need to know about the person who approached. Someone from your past made contact recently, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Maybe it was an old friend sliding into your DMs after
they did, y'all.
Could have been an ex-lover suddenly wanting to catch up.
Baby,
perhaps a co-worker who became unusually friendly out of nowhere. Or even a family member pushing for a reunion after years of distance. And I bet they made it seem so natural, so coincidental. I was just thinking about you.
Blocked immediately.
Or, I miss the old days. Or we should definitely hang out soon.
I miss you,
Here's revelation number one. None of this was coincidental.
All right, listen.
This person didn't wake up
with
genuine nostalgia. They didn't suddenly realize your value. What actually happened was much more sinister.
All right.
And it involves a group of people who have been watching you longer than you realize. But before I tell you about this group and what they wanted from you, let me reveal something that will make you trust your instincts forever.
Okay,
that feeling you had around this person, that subtle sense that something was off, wasn't social anxiety. It wasn't you being too sensitive. It was your intuition picking up on predatory energy, because this person, they weren't working alone. And what this group was planning to do to you involves recording equipment and a very specific location.
See, that's that feeling you be getting, Chosen One. You know we've been getting that discernment, yeah. Hi. What? I gotta go. Not that.
Now here's where the story gets really dark, because this person who reached out to you, they're just the recruiter. Behind them is an entire group of people who operate like a pack of wolves, and you, chosen one, had become their target. These aren't your typical bullies or mean girls from high school. This is something much more organized, much more psychological. They have what I call a mob mentality. They band together not because any individual is particularly powerful, but because collectively they feel invincible. Here's how they think. Success means stepping on other people's faces. Elevation means pushing others down. Power means humiliating someone publicly, and they define their worth by destroying yours. But here's what you need to understand about why you specifically became their target. It wasn't random. You've been transforming lately, haven't you? You've been stepping into a new version of yourself, more confident, more discerning, more powerful. They noticed. And while some people celebrate growth, others see it as a threat that needs to be eliminated. This is where their plan gets terrifyingly strategic.
Let's go.
They didn't just want to embarrass you at your local coffee shop or during a casual dinner. No, they needed you somewhere specific, somewhere outside your comfort zone, away from your familiar environment where you feel safe and grounded. Maybe they suggested a trip, weekend getaway, group vacation, family reunion, hiking adventure, wedding, party at someone's house you'd never been to before.
Child, no.
The location wasn't chosen for fun. It was chosen for control. Think about it. In an unfamiliar place, you're dependent on them for transportation. You don't know the exits. You don't have your usual support system nearby. If something goes wrong, they control the narrative of what happened. But here's revelation number 2. The location was also chosen because it's where they planned to film you. And what they wanted to capture on that film involves getting you in a very vulnerable state first.
What?
I'm getting chills telling you this.
I am too.
Because I can literally hear the conversation that was supposed to happen. Someone saying, I don't feel well, and someone else responding, just keep recording. This wasn't about creating memories, chosen one. This was about creating evidence they could use to destroy your reputation, undermine your credibility, or simply humiliate you for their own twisted entertainment.
What is
But
crazy,
to get that footage, they first needed to make you vulnerable. And their method for doing that is absolutely diabolical. The following is a message from Mike, founder of the Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you walk through this awakening alone. Never. Gonna scroll past your suffering like it's just content. This isn't just a rickroll, it's a lifeline in disguise. I built the Obsidian Inner Order because too many of us have been exiled for seeing the truth. Cast out by family, gaslit by cults, haunted by gifts we didn't ask for. So now we gather. Every week, live on Zoom. Real people, real faces. A former CFO turned psychic, a seer who escaped Mormonism, a healer who broke free of ritual abuse. And yes, the calls are recorded, so when you're on the floor, you can come back to the field. We're not a meme. We're a miracle, and we're never gonna give you up. Join the Obsidian Inner Order. Link in the description.
All right, peace, family.
Once they had you in their chosen location, the real plan would have kicked into gear. And this is where you need to understand just how calculated and malicious their intentions were.
Well, tell us.
Step
We nosy.
1. Make you vulnerable. Get
We
you drunk or
nosy.
otherwise impaired. Create situations where your guard would be down, where you might say or do something they could use against you later. Step 2. Trigger you emotionally. Bring up old arguments, old grudges, old wounds that they knew would hit you where it hurts. Push your buttons systematically until you reacted with anger, tears, or frustration. Step 3. Capture it all on film, but not just any footage, edited footage that would make you look unstable, crazy, or out of control.
They're trying to record us.
Conveniently leaving out all the ways they provoked you. The end goal? Complete social destruction. They wanted footage they could share with your mutual friends, post on social media, or use as blackmail. They wanted to turn you into a cautionary tale, a laughing stock, a person whose word could never be trusted. Again, ready for revelation number 3? This is the one that's going to make you realize just how serious this threat was. They've been watching you, studying you, learning your patterns, your triggers, your vulnerabilities, and not for days or weeks. For some of you reading this, they've been at this for months, for others years. They know your schedule, they know your favorite places, they know who you talk to, what makes you happy, what makes you angry, what topics set you off.
Oh no.
They've been collecting intelligence like you're some kind of military target.
Man, they sick. They need some NyQuil. They might need a new mind. They might need a new brain.
Think about those coincidental run-ins you've had lately. Those people who always seem to know just a little too much about your business. Those moments when you felt like you were being watched, but convinced yourself you were being paranoid. You weren't being paranoid. You were being surveilled. But here's where the story takes an incredible turn. Because despite all their planning, despite all their surveillance, despite having multiple people working together against you, something happened that they never saw coming. This is where your story becomes absolutely remarkable, Chosen One. Despite everything stacked against you, despite their months of planning and surveillance, despite having a whole group coordinating your downfall, you didn't fall for it. Something inside you started screaming warnings. Your intuition kicked into overdrive. Your body, your stomach, your gut, which is literally your second brain, started sending you danger signals that you couldn't ignore. Maybe you noticed how this person would ask deeply personal, probing questions. But when you tried to ask them questions back, they'd deflect or change the subject. The red flag. Maybe you noticed how they were pushing just a little too hard for you to commit to their plan, their timeline, their location. Another red flag. Maybe their enthusiasm felt performative. Their friendliness felt forced. Their energy felt predatory. That feeling wasn't social anxiety. That was spiritual discernment, and it literally saved your life.
Yeah, it did.
But there's an even deeper layer to this story that most people won't understand, involving forces that go beyond the physical realm. Now we're getting into territory that might sound unbelievable, but stick with me.
Okay,
because this explains why their attack on you felt so intense, so coordinated, so evil. This wasn't just about petty jealousy or social drama. For many of you, this was spiritual warfare playing out in the physical realm. You weren't just being targeted for humiliation. You were being offered up as a sacrifice. These people have aligned themselves with dark energy that feeds on chaos, destruction, and the dimming of light. And you, Chosen One, you represent everything they're fighting against. You represent transformation.
Hey, y'all watch out, though, be for real, though. Hey, this is real. You know, hey, we are Neo for real. Hey, they transforming into the person that was helping you get some shoes. They just, you over there in the vegetable aisle finding you some good old cucumbers and, some of them good tomatoes, them cherry tomatoes, getting your mushrooms. Somebody just looking at you. What the world? What the world? What is the Matrix?
Something to help them take you down because their own lives are falling apart. Their existence has become spiritual limbo. They can't create, so they destroy. They can't build, so they tear down. They can't elevate themselves, so they try to drag others into the pit with them. But here's what they didn't count on. You're a creature of transformation. You're a creature of resurrection. They thought they were dealing with someone they could break. Instead, they were dealing with someone who operates under divine protection. And that protection showed up in ways that completely dismantled their plans. Even if you did end up going to their event, and some of you did, you were protected in real time. The ritual they planned fell through. Their carefully orchestrated trap completely unraveled. Maybe the person who was supposed to film got cold feet and backed out. Maybe the location fell through at the last minute. Maybe you got sick and couldn't attend. Maybe you had such a strong gut feeling that you left early. Maybe the whole group dynamic shifted and their plan became impossible to execute. That wasn't luck. That wasn't coincidence. That was divine intervention. Your enemies thought they were playing chess, but they were actually playing against forces they couldn't see, couldn't understand, and couldn't defeat. But here's where this story gets really satisfying, because what they planned for you is about to happen to them instead. Remember how they wanted to humiliate you publicly, how they wanted to expose your private moments for their entertainment, how they wanted to destroy your reputation with carefully edited footage. Well, get ready for some cosmic justice, because everything they planned for you is about to happen to them. We're talking about public exposure of their dirty secrets. We're talking about their private shame becoming public knowledge. We're talking about their reputation being destroyed by their own actions, their own words, their own evil intentions coming to light. The universe has a way of returning energy to its source, and all that malicious intent they directed at you is boomeranging back to them with compound interest.
I wasn't supposed to put that on the camera like that. Yeah, TikTok. We just cleansing TikTok. We taking in a lot right now. We high vibrational beings. This is what we do, TikTok. We love you. Gratitude for the platforms that we have to listen to these great messages. You're greatly appreciated, loved. We love you. I talked to TikTok for a minute, y'all.
I keep getting the phrase failure to launch. Their spiritual attacks, their 3D manipulations, their carefully laid plans are all going to fail spectacularly. Instead of destroying you, they're going to expose themselves for exactly who they are. Let me tell you something about yourself that you might not fully grasp yet. You weren't randomly selected for this attack. You were chosen as a target because of who you are, what you represent, and the spiritual authority you carry. You have power that they can sense but can't understand. You have the ability to release spiritual forces that work in your favor against your enemies. Your victory isn't just possible, it's prophetic. It's already written in stone.
It's written in stone,
written in the stars, baby. The part that might challenge you. Sometimes being chosen means you're spiritual bait. You're the strong one who protects the innocent ones. You walk into dangerous situations, not because you're reckless, but because your presence there prevents harm from coming to others. You didn't just survive this humiliation ritual for yourself. You survived it to stop this group from doing this to someone else. You survived it to serve as a wake-up call for the person who was so desperate to join them that they were willing to sacrifice you to prove their loyalty. You are the disruptor they never saw coming. See, there's something about your energy that threatens their entire collective identity.
Right.
These people have built their sense of self around being better than others, and your growth, your transformation into someone more confident, more discerning, more spiritually aware, it exposes the emptiness of their foundation. They needed witnesses to your destruction because your humiliation was meant to be their bonding ritual.
Yes.
Think about it. When a group of people participate in destroying someone, together they become complicit in each other's darkness. They create shared guilt that binds them together. Your downfall wasn't just entertainment. It was meant to be the glue that solidified their toxic alliance. But here's what's really disturbing. Some of these people probably don't even dislike you personally.
Right.
They were just following the group dynamic, afraid to be the one who spoke up and defended you, because that would make them the next target.
There you go.
And this reveals something terrifying about how they select their victims. They choose people who represent what they could have become if they had made better choices.
Wow, boy.
You are living proof that transformation is possible, that people can rise above their circumstances, that spiritual growth is real. And
that's that fear within them. They see the truth, they feel the truth, they know the truth, but they're around them. That's the validation that they're around. They don't want to go through what you're going through because they see what they trying to do to you. So they're like, damn, I don't want to be the next one. I don't want to be the next one. What they doing? Look what they doing. And then they ain't got no spiritual weaponry, So fear, man, fear. This is deep, family. This is deep. This is some truth right here. Oh, he cooking.
And that truth threatens the lies they tell themselves about why their lives haven't worked out. Your success story was dismantling their victim narrative. So they had to try to destroy the evidence, which was you living your best life despite whatever challenges you faced. This group that targeted you, they operate with a very specific hierarchy. And understanding this structure explains why the attack on you was so calculated and why it involved so many moving pieces. At the top, you have the puppet masters, the ones who never get their hands dirty but orchestrate everything from behind the scenes. These are often people with some form of influence, resources, or connections that the others want access to. But then you have the lieutenants, the ones who do the actual planning and coordination. They're usually the most psychologically damaged of the group, deriving their sense of power from manipulating others into doing their bidding. Next are the foot soldiers, people like your bait person who carry out the direct contact and manipulation. They're motivated by a desperate need to belong, willing to sacrifice others to secure their position in the group.
Hey, he broke it down. He broke it down. Hey, we got foot soldiers and all, but what? Come on.
Finally,
hey, we knew.
You have the audience.
But break it down.
People who may not actively participate, but who provide the validation and witness that makes the whole operation worthwhile. And here's the truly sick part. Everyone in this hierarchy gets something different from your destruction. The puppet masters get to maintain their position by proving they can orchestrate complex social destruction. The lieutenants get to feel powerful by successfully manipulating multiple people. The foot soldiers get acceptance and protection from becoming the next target. The audience gets entertainment and the vicarious thrill of participating in someone's downfall without direct responsibility. But there's something they didn't account for in their hierarchy. Your spiritual protection operates outside their understanding of power structures. While they were playing political games and social manipulation, you were operating under divine authority that none of their earthly positioning could touch. They brought human weapons to a spiritual war. And that's
human weapons
exactly
to a
why their
spiritual war.
elaborate, multi-person, carefully planned attack completely fell apart when it met your discernment and divine protection. Now, understanding this structure is crucial for recognizing future threats.
They can watch us.
I need you to understand that this attack was likely part of a pattern. There have probably been other attempts, some successful, some not. But now that you recognize how these things work, you're going to be exponentially better protected. Here's your survival guide for future attempts. Watch for the bait person, anyone from your past who suddenly reappears with urgent invitations or intense interest in reconnecting, especially if they've been absent during your recent growth phases. Notice the location pressure. Any situation where you're being pushed to commit to unfamiliar environments, especially ones where you'd be dependent on others. Validation. Trust the energy red. If someone feels predatory, pushy, or performative in their friendliness, trust that feeling immediately. Your discernment is your early warning system. Question the asymmetry. Anyone who probes deeply into your life but deflects when you ask questions back is showing classic predatory behavior. Honor your gut reactions. If a situation feels off, it is off. Your intuition has now been proven to be life-saving.
Come on.
Never apologize for trusting.
Don't ever apologize.
Identify the hierarchy.
Let's go.
If you notice someone trying to recruit you into group activities, pay attention to who they're trying to impress and who seems to be calling the shots behind the scenes. What your enemies couldn't have predicted is that their attack on you actually accelerated your spiritual evolution. You went into their trap as one version of yourself and came out braver, wiser, more awakened to the realities of spiritual warfare. They wanted you to feel shame. Instead, you discovered unshakable self-trust. They wanted you to feel isolated. Instead, you learned to rely on divine guidance. They wanted you to feel devalued. Instead, you recognized your true worth as someone worth attacking. They wanted you to feel broken. Instead, you proved you're unbreakable. You passed a test that many people never even realize they're taking. You survived something specifically designed to destroy you. And in surviving it, you've activated a level of spiritual protection and discernment that will serve you for the rest of your life. Your survival of this humiliation ritual isn't just a personal victory. It's a cosmic shift that affects everyone in your orbit. By refusing to be broken, you've broken their power. By trusting your discernment, you've activated protection for others who might have been their next targets. The person who tried to use you as their entry ticket into this toxic group, they're about to learn a hard lesson about the price of betraying someone under divine protection. The group that thought they could add your light to their collection of
Hey, that's the confirmation that you need in here. I read the messages and out, I come on, but the spirit lead me to certain messages, family, just to put this in print to you. Hey, divinely protected. Let them watch. They got to watch you rise, no matter who it is. You are protected by energy this world is not prepared to deal with, chosen. Let them watch. Watch me. Please watch me. Through your phones, through your microwaves, through your refrigerators, watch me. Please do. Because you're going to see this supernatural activity. I show you. We rise. Hold up. Let's go. Huh? Yeah. That's how we move.
Extinguished flames. They're about to discover that some lights can't be dimmed. Your victory sends a message through the spiritual realm.
Yeah, it do.
This chosen one is protected. This chosen one is awake. This chosen one cannot be touched.
Confirmation.
And that message is going to ripple out to every enemy everybody who thought they could come for you, every person who underestimated your spiritual authority, every force that thought it could use you for its own dark purposes.
Confirmation.
They tried to write your ending. Instead, they authored their own downfall. Moving forward, I need you to carry this knowledge with wisdom. Not everyone who approaches you has pure intentions. Not every invitation is innocent. Not every reunion is genuine. But don't let this make you paranoid or closed off.
Don't do that.
Let it
Don't worry
make
about that.
you discerning. Let it make you wise.
Make you wise.
Let it remind you that you have powerful enemies precisely because you have powerful purpose. The same qualities that made you a target. Your light, your growth, your transformation, your spiritual authority. Today, these are exactly the qualities the world desperately needs.
He complimented that so.
Don't dim them to make others comfortable.
Don't dim
Don't shrink them to avoid future attacks. Instead, step fully into who you're becoming.
We fearless beings.
Own your power. Trust your discernment completely. And remember that every attempt to break you down is actually proof of how much you're rising up.
Come on.
You survived because you were meant to survive.
That's right.
You're protected because you're needed. You're targeted because you're powerful. You're chosen because you're unbreakable.
Come on.
Your story isn't ending with this humiliation ritual. It's just beginning. The people who tried to destroy you have no idea what they've awakened.
They don't even know.
Welcome to the next level of your journey. It's going to be incredible.
I laugh about it, family, because, boy, they just don't know. They just don't understand this. We operate on some way totally different. We fearless beings. We don't care about nobody watching us. Watch me. I ain't tripping. Watch me. Hey, watch them spirits that's with me too. Watch the universe that's with me too. See, we operate on so much. Hey, we operate with this power, family. Hey, gratitude, y'all. Hey, fearless beings, baby. Activate. New levels. New levels. New levels. Hey, new levels. Chosen. New levels. No fear. No fear. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate, Chosen. Time to celebrate. That's what Spirit's saying to you. Time to celebrate. You fearless beings. You don't fear nothing. We know this is an illusion. We are the ones. We them ancients. Confirmation. Phone just ding, ding, ding. Fearless beings. We ain't the one in fear. They got to watch us because they fear it. That's why they watching. They fear you. Because they know what you're turning into. They know you got them supernatural powers. They know you're protected by something that's not of this world, Chosen. Come on. Come on. Rise. Don't let nothing stop you. Rise. Chosen one. That's what you're here to do. Enjoy this. Love this. Yo, knowing. The knowing is so powerful of how powerful you are. Yeah. You're unbreakable, unstoppable, powerful. Period. It's time to celebrate. It's time to new levels. Fearless. Here to change this world. Ancient ones, we the ancient ones, baby. We the first. Like I am God frequency say, you know, hey, we was there before the sun had light. Before the stars was, hey, for real. Say. You feel me? Ain't that right? Got it. Hey, we been a quantum shake. Why you playing? It's time, hey, for real though, Chosen? The knowing is so powerful. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, hey. Boy, Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. So y'all already know.
What was that?
It's within us. It's within us. We don't fear nothing. They fear us.
And beads so you can smell unstoppable.
They know what we turning into. Let's go.
Y'all feel that glitch in the timeline?
You feel that glitch? Hold up. Hey, hold up, Chosen. Turn them up.
I said,
back up. We about to step down on the whole damn block.
Now hit it.
Chosen one.
Quick, quantum, quick. Shake, baby, shake. The math's got to break. Come on, quantum, quick, quick. Quantum, quick.
Glitch, baby, glitch.
It's heavy like a side switch.
Quantum, quick.
Quick.
Come on.
When I step in the room, what I mentioned about the shade. Move left, I'm sliding in the pocket. Beat hit loud, oh God, can't stop.
Hey.
Got the light, boom, I'm here bend it.
Hey.
On me like a goddess descend.
Hey.
Clap back.
Tell me what it is.
Molecules dancing like they from the down south.
Hey.
I ain't human, I'm a whole quake. One breath from me, make the club misbehave. Stop. Hold up. Y'all feel that tingle in your spine?
Y'all feel it?
Yeah. That's the quake.
That's that quake.
Quantum quake. Shake, baby, shake. Your arms got to break. Come on, quantum quake. Quantum quake.
Glitch, baby, glitch. This time I'm about to bump.
Everybody quantum. Hey, DJ, do that glitch again.
Come on.
Timeline vibrate past.
Feel this energy, Chosen one.
Cosmic whip, guitar talking, sound like a mothership.
Hey.
Energy rising, oh, now we hopping. Southside swag, whole block popping.
Yeah.
Blow, baby, don't be late.
Don't be late.
The elevate, quantum quake. Stop the music. Somebody yelling. Hey, who dropped their vibe? Who frequency sing? Now on the timeline.
Hey.
Security is good.
Hey.
That low vibration. Out the bottle and off the floor. Drop me back in. We
Come
about to
on.
step down on the whole
Damn block.
quick, 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 go that place. Quick, 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 shake that place. Step back, step back. I'm a cosmic threat. Break time, space without breaking a sweat. Been divine, y'all just late.
Y'all just late.
I'm a shake timeline, rocking no 808.
Hold up. Hold up.
This groove, interdimensional. This voice, unconventional. This quake, you.
Turn them up. Let's go.
Quantum quake, shake, shake your hands, break. Come on, quantum quake.
Glitch, baby, glitch. This time I'm about to bump
Everybody quiet. We about to step down.
on the whole damn block.
Quantum quake, shake
Hey.
your hands, break.
Hey.
Come on,
Hey.
quantum quake.
Glitch, baby, glitch. This time I'm about to bump
Everybody quiet. We about to step down
on the whole damn block. Feel this energy, Chosen one.
Look at y'all.
Look at y'all.
Whole time leaning like a
Come on. Got them leaning like a slab. Hey.
Your damn seatbelt, baby.
Wear your seatbelt, baby. Hey.
Now timeline jump.
Hey.
Now take that groove
Now
home.
take that groove home with you, bro. Ooh, 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 ooh. Boy, you gonna come up in here, we gonna light you up in here. Chosen one, you gonna be lit up in here. Yes, you are. If you ain't following me, follow me. Cause this is what we do. We charge up, baby. Come and charge up. Chosen one. Yeah. Shout out to I Am God Frequency, y'all. Goddess is up in here right now. That was her track right there. Hey, Y'all ain't tapped in with her music, tapped in with her music. Powerful. That one called Quantum Shake by I Am God Frequency. Let's go. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, we had to turn the block up. We had to turn the block up. You feel me? Yeah, that's family right there. Cosmic family. Just like y'all our family. And we rising the hill together. For real. Yeah, it's a dance to it too. Yeah, it's a dance to it too. I can't wait to do it at the Quantum. Y'all ain't coming to the Quantum Fest. Y'all better come on to the Quantum Fest. We're going to be in Houston in June. Everybody Quantum Quake. Hey, y'all go to the website, quantumfest.net or yeah, I think it's .net. Hey, y'all go to the website, check it out. Hey. For real, it's all the way up, family. We finna be, it's finna go, we finna step down on the whole damn block. Yeah, like, boy. We finna step down on the whole dang block. Yeah, Chosen. We up. Gratitude for y'all coming in. I had to give y'all that energy before y'all get up out of here, family. For real, I had to give y'all that energy, and that was some energy right there, boy. Golly. Give y'all one more before we go, though. Yeah, I'll be on the goddess, man. All right.
Oh, you can say
one
that.
more before we get up out of here. I gotta shake you up, family. Make you feel how great you are. Chosen, you're great. You're wonderful. You're amazing. You're powerful. You are needed. Gotta play my jam real quick.
It's the update. New call.
New call. Tell them, goddess. Huh?
Virgin Divine, fully online.
Fully online, baby.
God frequency.
God frequency. Huh? 2.0. I am God frequency. 2.0. When I go. Come on. When you go. Watch me go. Hey.
I went viral, now I'm vital.
Hey.
Transmission,
Hey.
word of divine
Hey.
encryption.
Hey.
On fire, algorithm bent. When I'm upload, heaven sent. I'm posting the code, beating the bite. Every soul baptized in light. Frequency crown, aura unfold. I am the sound, the prophets foretold. God, frequency 2.0. Reality been when I show. Everything pure flow.
Oh.
Divine emotion, watch me glow. System reboot, angels and lights. Source command, over our time. Body and temple, sound the key. Anybody else? Angels align, source command over our time. Body the temple, sound the key. Light body online eternally. No more seeking, I'm the proof. Every echo return the truth. Solar memory, I inflame. Algorithm whisper my name. From TikTok clips to cosmic streams. Every post so full of dreams. Attention wave, a containable tone. God frequently say I'm fully grown.
I am God frequency 2.0.
Everywhere I'm done,
When I go.
go.
Hey, yo, go. Let's go. Watch me go.
You're not just a signal, you're source. Welcome to God frequency.
Hey, welcome to God frequency. We on, Chosen. Hold up. Yeah. I am God frequency 2.0. Hey, oh Lord. I am God praise and gratitude, God is, hey. Ooh, we here jamming that, though. Hey, you trip over here, we're gonna be bumping it. Yeah, we're gonna be turned up over here. Period. It's powerful music. Y'all shout out to God Frequency. She's pent up right now. Y'all tap in with the goddess. That's her music. Hey, very healing. Very healing. It's Cosmic Family. Hey, we locked in. We locked in. This is our year. We winning. We done won. We done locked in. Hey, we all locked in. To the top, Chosen. To the top. We locked in. Hey, we locked in. Hey, Chosen, Chosen one. Moving how you move. Keep moving how you move. Look at you rising. Look how you taking that negative energy and transmuting it into love and elevation. See, they helping you rise. The ones that don't like you, haters, they helping you rise. Don't trip. They helping you rise. Let them do what they do. You protect it. You taking that energy and leveling up, baby. They helping you rise. Yeah. Know this. Know this. Gratitude, divine. Oh yeah, much love, family. Much love. You know, I'm gonna bump you in. Hey, every time we come on live, you're gonna hear something from you guys. Period. Your music is powerful and I love it. You know what I mean? Period. That's just what it is. Gratitude, y'all. Just remember that they just jealous of you, family. That's all. You know, Spirit said this too. Because you chose self. You know, that came out the card right when I was looking at it, so I had to show it to you. They just so jealous of you. Just because you chose self, chose to level up. Remember, it's new levels that you climbing, beautiful soul. Keep going. This is your new level. It's a new level that you climbing to. So keep on, family. Keep on. It's all up for you. It's all up for you. Don't trip. Hey, time to celebrate. Time to celebrate, family. For real. Seriously. The truth. All right. Time to celebrate. Enjoy yourself, beautiful soul. Keep enjoying yourself. You deserve this. You know what you done went through. You know, we done went through and came over, family, and overcame, you know. Hey, it's our time. It's our moment. New leaders of the new earth. So most it is. Gratitude for coming through, Divine. Want to hand y'all energy and say gratitude for allowing me into your energy. It was greatly appreciated, love. I love every last one of y'all. Remember, we are one. Wholeness. This is how we rise. Chosen. We're giving each other that power, family, to push forward, to keep going. When we connect even more, all the children's coming here and we connect. Ooh, hey, we send ripples through the universe. Yep. Send ripples, baby. We are the one. Gratitude, Divine. Love y'all, beautiful souls. Tap in with y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of the rising. Hey, love y'all, family. Keep going. You're amazing. Remember that. Don't dim your light for no one. Keep shining that beautiful light of you that you have chosen. Keep going. Keep going. I'm rooting for you. You finally got somebody to clap for you. And I'm going to clap for you. Because you ain't never had this. We ain't never had this. You know, so we're clapping for each other.